Hello and welcome back to another episode of the DIYguy.net. Alright, today we're going to be showing you how to make an automatic pig waterer or waterer for your pigs. So you can use 1 or 2 nipples within the barrel. We decided to go with 2, so these are 3/4 inch. These are the ones with the stem out the middle, so when they push their tongue up or down, it's going to allow the water to come down and be able to drink it. It's also got the 3/4 male threads on the other side. So some of the things you're going to need is some Teflon tape, some soft thread sealant, a 15/16 paddle bit or spade bit, and a drill. You're also going to need some kind of bucket. We're using this 55-gallon food grade drum that has a lid. So the first thing you need to do is figure out where you're going to drill your holes. For this particular one, we're going to go a couple inches off the bottom, but keep them on the same side. That way 2 pigs can use the water at the same time when we put it in the corner of the fence. So we're going to go ahead and put that 15/16 paddle bit in the drill and drill our hole. So with our hole drilled in our barrel, we can go ahead and grab the water nipple. We'll go ahead and apply our Teflon tape. And then a small amount of the soft thread sealant to it. We'll go ahead and thread it in the barrel by hand, making sure we keep it nice and straight, pushing in firmly as we turn it to make threads within the plastic barrel. Alright, so now that we have it hand tight, we can go ahead and grab the correct size wrench for the nut on the nipple. This one's going to take a 27mm, so what we're going to do is put that on there. We're going to tighten it up so the nut actually touches or comes up against the plastic part of the barrel. Keep in mind your last couple of rotations and which way the nipple is facing. This barrel is upside down, so that's why we have ours facing this way. That way when we do flip the barrel over, the nipple will be facing the right way. So we're just going to repeat the process to install the second water nipple. We're going to pick out our location, use our drill to drill our hole in it. We're keeping this one about 1.5 feet apart. That way there's enough room. That way 2 pigs can get in there. We're also going to install this water bucket in the corner of our fence line. That way we can tie it off to our corner post to make sure it doesn't tip over. Alright, so here's a quick look at the packaging of the ones we actually bought and installed in this barrel. The Stingy brand, 3/4 like I said. So we're going to repeat the process to install this second water nipple. We're going to go ahead and get some Teflon tape, do 3 or 4 wraps around it. Then go ahead and get the soft thread sealant, put a good bead around the edge, and then we'll go ahead and thread it into the barrel. So now let's say you have a stubborn one, like this one, that we couldn't get in or get it started. There's 2 different ways you can get it to work. One is if you have the correct size tap, like we do, you can go ahead and run the tap through the plastic part of the barrel, making yourself some threads. That way you can thread the water nipple in. If you don't have the correct size tap, what you can do is get the bolt, the same thread pitch as the water nipple. And what you're going to do is get some gloves on, a pair of channel locks, and then a torch. What you're going to do is heat that bolt up. And then you're going to go ahead and thread that bolt in through the plastic. You don't need it super hot, just warm enough to kind of melt it and make you some threads. So run that bolt in and then back out. Let it cool down a little bit, and then go ahead and thread in your water nipple, and you should be good to go. So now that we have this one started by hand, we can go ahead and grab that 27mm wrench and snug it up, making sure the nipple is facing the right way when we're done tightening it. So we'll let the barrel sit for a little bit just to let the soft thread sealant set up a little bit. We're going to go ahead and put a cinder block down and set the barrel on top of that just to keep it up a little bit at the right height for the pigs. We'll go ahead and grab the hose and fill it up and show you how it works. Looking good? So they push their tongue on it, and as you see, you get springs back, stops the water. So here are the 4 little pigs that are going to be using that pig water. Here they are eating some corn stalks from the garden. So the water so far seems to be working pretty well. Definitely beats dragging the hose over every day and filling a water bucket that they knock over. With that 55 gallons, we can definitely go a couple of days without having to go over there and fill it. So it's working out well. So a couple months later, here are those cute 4 little pigs. And as you can see, the water is still intact, still the same way we left it. Just on the opposite side as we made their pen a little bit bigger now that they got bigger, and gave them some new stuff to chew on. And as you can see, it's still working. So that's it. We just showed you how to make an automatic pig water, or water for your pigs. Don't forget to click the link in the description, which will take you to our website for a full write-up. You can also click that subscribe button in the middle. On the right, we have a recommended video just for you. And on the left, you'll find our recent upload. Thanks for watching another episode of the DIYguy.net.